Hey everyone, this is Akash from the research team at Pure. I'm at Token 2049 Singapore and I'm here with
David from Kamino Finance.
Kamino Finance is of course an interesting company in the Solana landscape. We've got a lot of Ethereum-based viewers here currently. Could you give like a TLDR of what Kamino does?
Yep. Kamino is the largest lending platform on Solana, currently at around 1.9 billion market size, and we built quite a few products on top of the lending primitive that we have, including like leverage staking, including leverage long short, and then on the liquidity side we have automated market making vaults, which is the biggest market making platform in DeFi actually, and that's like one-click liquidity strategies for deploying and earning yield. Yep.
And how does Kamino think of building these products beyond lending? Because we've seen people build the plain vanilla lending product and sort of jump off on top of that, launch a token and do the shenanigans there. But how do you think of building structured products when you have a pool of liquidity coming and going?
Yeah, so obviously the step one is building the lending foundation as secure and as robust as possible. And you almost don't necessarily need additional products beyond that to start off with. If you earn trust, build the risk framework, and the liquidity comes in, then half the job is done. But then you go beyond that and say, okay, well, we built the primitive. Are we going to stay there, or are we going to innovate on top of that? So that's sort of what we did with the multiply products, the long short products, and we've got a few additional ones coming as well. And to answer your question, the idea with that is you actually give a user some, you give the user, just more UX friendly products, because a lot of users don't really know, what lending platforms actually enable.
Correct.
It enables leverage longs,
Correct.
It enables hedging, enables shorts, enables liquid staking or leverage staking where you have a liquid staking token, you borrow the base token, and you live up stake.
Right.
So there's a lot of products like this that people don't actually know exist, or a lot of utilities in lending platform people don't know exist. And our philosophy is sort of building that foundation and then building all of these automated products on top of that, so that users don't have to go anywhere else because they already trust Kamino.
Correct.
And you have that primitive, and instead of sending them to other platforms to untested smart contracts where we can't guarantee safety, we know we have extremely good, we figured out the UX. We know our product better than anyone else. We're very DeFi native. So we feel comfortable saying, okay, let's put a lot of resources into building these products on top of the lending platform.
Got it.
And you fence the entire user base in and saying, we'll provide you all the products on your site.
Correct.
The moment they click on it, product sells itself, because it's extremely apparent what the product does. If it's the right user, they'll know that, okay, this is a valuable product for them to use. If it's not the right user, then it's fine. Then you have a little bit of drop off, but you didn't build a product for that user. So a part of it is just building the correct user flows, which is a bit what I do at Kamino. And then the other part is just doing degenerate marketing on Twitter to try and get as many users as possible to come to the platform in the first place. Yeah.
Solana does that really well, Kamino as well.
Yeah, airdrop definitely helps with that to sort of get your attention, but then you need to retain that as well. So we managed to build that momentum with the whole point system.
Correct.
And then the additional airdrop. But amazingly, I mean, it's actually a testimony to the product itself and what we've built. But after the airdrop, we basically didn't see any drop off, because
You didn't see a lot of drop?
no, we basically didn't see any drop off.
Oh, awesome. And is that from season 1, season 2, season 3?
Yeah. I mean, if you look at us now, we're now at all-time high supply in sold terms.
So how do you think of retention of customers post the airdrop?
It really helps that we had the product before the airdrop.
Right.
So we didn't bring user in, then they're like, okay, there's nothing here, we can fuck off. Sorry, we can leave to a different platform. We had the products beforehand.
Right.
So the lending primitive was there, the extremely robust risk systems and the risk dashboards and everything were all in place before we launched the campaign. So when we launched it and users came to the platform, it was, here's everything you really need.
And the platform works very well, so they have no reason to leave.
Yeah, exactly. It helps having a product.
Yeah, it helps having a product, have an airdrop if you want to, and then build off of that like you guys are doing. Is that sort of the roadmap that you guys are looking at?
Yeah, I mean, retention is a fickle beast to try and figure out in our industry. I think part of it is, I mean, I mentioned, well, like you need the product, but your product also can't stay stagnant, you know. Like increasingly so, there's so much happening. There's so many new stuff that's being developed, and there's like new competition coming in, and everyone wants a piece of the pie. And you know, you need to keep pushing and innovating, improving your UX. Talk to users. That's the main thing. Talk to users, understand what they want, build the products, and keep developing the product. Because if you stay stagnant, like we're no longer in a place of like, you know, in 2021 you can launch a product, you can let that just live out there for 2-3 years, do nothing, and remain the biggest protocol. A part of that comes down to trust, and just if you own the users are very sticky generally. So once you acquire the user, then you generally keep them. But I think that's less and less the case, and you see a little bit on Ethereum now with, you know, I think you have Aave, but then you have Morpho, who are doing a very good job, and you have Euler V2, which just launched as well.